gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
I really, really need it to be like just perfect. It's so good. But I just need it to be perfect. Before I see it, I need it to be perfect.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to make sure the CMS is working. Oh, you like the transition?
It was nice. It was good. It was good.
looks
It was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
It was good.
Thank you.
It was good. Acceptable.
I like something was gonna be spelled wrong or something, but no. You
No. What that shit? Oh, no.
Oh, you mean that?
leaving
You mean
out
this?
all words that made sure you didn't
Shut
say
up,
it.
Zach.
thumbs up.
Fuck you, Zach. I hate you so much.
Yeah.
Like, no, I kept the thing with the misspell.
Play the real one, Jeff.
Fuck off,
The real one.
bastard.
Fake it. Play the real one.
Bastard. All right. So hello everybody. Welcome to Gamer Grudge. Actually, you can see a lot of new and improved shit. Yeah, notice I said new and improved shit. We got a new stinger. Woo! Mac is learning new shit, people. Got a new
Nobody can see that but you.
fuck you. Also, if you don't know, I got a new lower third, so you know that I am Mac. Here we go. There we go. I'm Matt Pool. There you go. You see the lower third. That is so awesome, is it? Fuck you, Zach. I got a lower third now. All right, so you don't know who I am. I'm Matt Pool.
Oh my god. Fuck.
I am full of enthusiasm.
Did you seriously do like the finger gun thing right there?
This is gonna be a good episode.
Are you trying to lose viewers at the last minute?
We dropped from 7 down to 2.
All right, guys. But yeah, seriously, this is the GA footage. This is the gamer. Fuck. Can't make words. This is the Gamer Grudge Championship. Woo! We're finally here after so long, after blood and all the guts that we had to go through all this year. And I would do a memorial for them people, but nah, I don't want to do that. That
Let the dead bury the dead.
Yeah, they're in the war field. Let them lay there. Well, let them dead bodies lie. But here, guys, we're here to kick seriously see people kick some ass or people win. But we'll see what happens. But before we start this championship round, we got to start off with the fighters who finally made it here. So starting, he is in a Buffalo Bills jersey. Representing the Bills Mafia. I will hate him probably next week, or we'll hate each other, but we'll eventually get over it because we're human beings. Mr. John.
Nothing but love, Mac. Bang bang.
Sorry, hold on. Let me get his. So keep talking so I can get your lower third rating, man. Come on, here we go.
Honestly, he already did it better than you. Like,
fuck you.
Come on, what's the consensus here? Who did it better? Who did it better?
So
John,
we all have to do we all have to do
No.
it.
No.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
new intro.
All right, there's John. So John, there's John lower thirds right there. Ooh.
Stay in front of the mic if you want people to hear you.
You don't fuck you.
You just need a new mic. I keep saying
No, I don't.
You need
Shut-
to listen.
I see the same thing too.
Start a GoFundMe.
No.
He wouldn't do it. He's too
I'm
lazy.
cheap. You son of a bitches, I'm cheap. Okay, so and next we have the next challenger. This is her first time in this. Actually, this is her first time in the finals, and she has been in semifinals matches several years, and she's finally here for a long-awaited debut, Mustachio.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well done.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna do bang bang. Y'all guys are y'all. Why am I getting shit bag all the time? And last but certainly not least, he is the current fucking champion of Gamer Grudge. He is the one that everybody, he got his fucking ear out. They're ready to hear it. Da, 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 da. It is Trill XO. Fuck you.
Ooh, look at that belt. Whoa.
Competitors, I want you guys to take a really good look at this.
It's shiny.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
Is it the same one I
Do you
kept on
feel
my
like a
floor
Power
for
Ranger?
years?
Nah, it's different.
Okay.
Gonna look great on my wall.
Look at that belt. Look how beautiful
my
that thing is.
lord.
Mac did a good job, didn't you guys? Look at that. What a prize.
I did
talented
not-
while you can.
Imagine it that way. This is actually my first time seeing it, and I
Right?
imagined
That's a
it
cool
like
belt.
a kindergarten arts and crafts project.
No what?
And
I can
it's
do better
really
That's
good.
much more. That's much
It's at
more in
least
line with the
third grade.
original vision. Yes.
It's really good.
Listen, I got paint.
Look, I didn't
come
dent it up
on.
enough. I kept it nice and clean for
I
you
did
guys.
not finger
Check it
paint
out.
that. Come on. Come on, mustache. I did not finger
No?
paint that.
All for you guys.
Finger painted.
I
with
think
love.
she was thinking more macaroni art.
No, I don't do that. That's
Oh, it would be on brand. Macaroni art.
Damn it.
Like, all I can think of is now the worst episode of Foster's.
I love Foster's.
That's pretty-
Oh God. All right, guys. So we gotta go over as usual. We with the show, we always gotta go over the rules. So I got my screen up. Who wants Owl, you want to read the rules?
I don't have the rules to read.
I got them up here. I'll have them up here. I'm just saying.
Oh, sure.
Yay! We got a music playing.
Okay, there are 4 rounds, 1 question per round. The point is rewarded to the fighter with the best argument. I repeat, the best argument. The 2 fighters with the most points will advance to PvP. In the event of a tiebreaker, round will commence in the form of a quickly grudge quiz.
And the faces.
Ooh, nice transition.
Thank you.
Phase 1, we have the introduction. Simply state your answer. Phase 2, declaration. Make your argument without being assholes to the other people. You're making your own argument, not arguing against anyone else. Phase 3, this is blood. Go for the jugular, keep it above the belt. You are fighting the answers, you are not fighting the person. Phase 4, last minute. Any questions by the judges? And then we go into phase 5, which is the fact checking and cleanup and the verdict.
All right. And another transition. Hello. So, welcome back, people. Did you like that transition? I did too. All right.
Got milk in it. Come on, let's go.
Shut up. All right. All right. So, with that said, people, we have the rules. We have all this shit ready. I have it down pat. I have one question to ask all of you. Are you ready to grudge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. You didn't let me to fucking do it. Oh. That makes Zach feel so much better because he's like, yes, it continues.
Oh no, I was just deciding whether I should press a button or not.
All right, so I'm gonna play the montage because it's a new montage. New montage. And they won't be able to hear us this time because I fixed the problem. So let's play this montage.
Time again mention how annoying and how terrible of a character Claptrap is. However, I will give you a couple things. The R2D2 reference. If Claptrap and R2D2 were anything alike, I would actually shoot myself.
I'm into that.
Well, Mrs. Patman would literally go under the mistletoe and she'd look at him and it's like, "Wow, you're a big fan of Patman." Yes, I am. Mistletoes can be deadly when you.
All right. Enough with the Batman references.
Game right here. Is it a bathroom game? Yes, it is.
Ready to run! I still gotta fix it. Look,
But the red line underneath the word means fix it, okay? It doesn't mean add.
As you can see, Trink, I fixed it.
You did.
I did.
I mean, we could argue the grammar of the space than the explanation point if you want.
And the it's, there's no apostrophe. It should be it is.
Yes.
I fixed it.
That's not how you do finger guns.
Listen, it's perfect. Don't convince them.
Yeah, don't change it again. Geez. Don't go back.
All right. So let's go ahead and start with question number 1, which is. Wait. Trying to get the. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. All right. Which is, I'll read this one. What is the best Mass Effect game? I'm gonna start with John, then we're gonna go with Sasha, then we're gonna go with Trill. John, what's your answer?
Mass Effect 3.
All right. Sasha?
Mass Effect 1.
All right. Trill?
Mass Effect 2.
All right. John? All right, tell us why Mass Effect. Tell us now, at this moment in period of time, why Mass Effect 1 is the best Mass Effect game.
Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3. My bad. Sorry.
Mass Effect 3, best of the series so far, just because it's a culmination of everything that's been happening with the previous 2 games. All the decisions, all the storylines that you're involved in, all the choices you've made have been coming to a final fruition at this end fight. Love interests, what happens with the genophage, what happens with the Aquarians and the Geth. All your questions are answered. The combat is pretty solid. They've had 2 games to work through all of the tweak the system. It's already a good gun game. They made it better in the 3rd one. And the one thing that Mass Effect 3 had that really helped and made it really fun too is the war asset system, which multiplayer actually helped out with. Mass Effect 3 had multiplayer. You do a horde mode where you're just playing with 3 other people, just fighting waves of different monsters, different enemies, and all that contributes to the war assets at the end when you go to fight the big bad, when you're taking out the Reapers once and for all. It's really all there is to it. The other 2 are great. Mass Effect 3 just it's better. They've just improved on the formula each time until they decided not to do that anymore. And just good characters, good story.
Okay. Mustachio, you're up.
All right, so Mass Effect 1 as the best Mass Effect game. You don't really have a Mass Effect 2 or 3, obviously, without the backbone of the story and the technology in this world, introducing the main characters as Shepard Mass Effect 1 is the best option as it's had the most flexible story that could be adapted to each player's specific style. You could create your own characters and backgrounds, making it not just a regular shooter, but also a mix of an RPG with things like classes and abilities and races. The gameplay, while still an early game, is only half of the fun, as the game itself is a standalone good time. Instead of getting lost in a million different alien races and stories, just in comparison, like Star Wars does, everything you need to understand the story is right in front of you. And if you follow along with the dialogue, you're given options of exploring the lore and history on your own if you do want to know more. The dialogue can be taken in creative routes that are either ruthless or good, and the karma points are not measured on the same scale, so that if you do feel like being a bully one day and choosing the ruthless option, it doesn't mess with your gameplay if you're choosing the hero track. Because sometimes I wake up and I just want to be a bully. There's also the option to make your character a female, which is awesome. You know, we talked previously on diversity in games and females as the main characters. So like, woo, instead of having to be given a cookie cutter male protagonist. Being the first of the series, Mass Effect 1 is obviously the least flawed with the various different choices that can be made, something that's a hindrance in the continuation of the series, but more on that later. It's obvious that this makes 1 the most sense to be the best of the series, as it's the beginning and the groundwork to a great game series. Thank you. I tip my beanie.
All right. Trill, the champion.
Can I get a bell?
Oh.
Jesus. No respect still. Okay. So, opening scene of Mass Effect 2 is historic. Not only do you get quickly integrated to the new graphics, but also you meet up with a familiar face. Spoiler alerts from here on out. Everything I will say is going to be a spoiler for the entire shit. So here we go. The ship blows up. It's a very jarring thing to happen in the opening scene of a game, action movie, cinema, work of art, all things that you could describe as masterwork as Mass Effect 2. There's a rebirth with enemy faction from previous entry called Cerberus, which is awesome. You meet some old crew members, you meet some new crew members. I felt this time around the ship really felt like it was lived in, like the conversations between crewmates, Kelly Chambers, excuse me, kind of adds to that as well. I really like the pacing of the game. Having just really played all 3 of them very, very recently on stream, I really like the pacing of To the Best, because I felt like right as the game got started, I was like, okay, I did this entry thing. I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of a badass, you know what I'm saying? Let me get to going. And I look over and, you know, my first crewmate, Zaid, is punching the dude in his stomach. His arc really challenges you if you try to play all good, but still also is pretty beneficial for you if you play, you know, the opposite of that. For Morton, his amazing personality, how he rambled on, how you cared about him, how you wanted to tell him to shut up, but sometimes you did and sometimes you didn't. His story arc throughout the entire game, Thane, his gripping backstory, Liora, a love from a past life, and then the Shadow Broker DLC. Miranda, is she the perfect soldier, or is she like literally the perfect chick? I don't know yet. Jack, she has a dark past, and she actually uses her all of her weapons, you could say, as a means to kill you. I would say most often I describe Mass Effect 2 as a sprawling narrative that's a love story that balances perfectly the in-depth RPG of the first entry and doesn't fall prey to the cookie cutter, let me copy something that something else is doing in the third entry. It is uniquely itself. I believe not only is Mass Effect 2 the best Mass Effect game, but it may also be the greatest RPG of all time. It's my favorite love story because it stars me and I get to have everybody I want. That's my time.
Alrighty. Yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and start with this on gallery mode.
Are we fighting?
Yeah, we're about to fight in a minute. All right, so Owl, are you ready?
You want me to time?
You can time. I got a timer on here too, so you can time it. Zach, are you ready? Okay. Trink.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to tell you what you want to see? You want to see blood?
Always blood. Blood, guts, organs spilling on the floor.
Yeah, we need more.
No salt. Leave that at home.
All I brought was salt.
No salt.
There's rock salt, so don't worry. All right, guys. I'm gonna ring this bell, and we're gonna go mute it. You may start now.
Fuck
Okay.
the Mako.
I
just like the Mako as well.
I just have to say that we could argue about the best story or like best gameplay all day. That's subjective. When we look at Mass Effect as a series, each game kind of leans on each other to like progress the story. And don't you think that Mass Effect 2's ending with so many people being able to be killed off as part of your decision making kind of hinders and handicaps the third game? That's why kind of they had to take away so much of the character decision making in the third game, was because Mass Effect 2 kind of like put a handicap on it, crippled it from the beginning.
Well, that's your choice though, to do the handicapping. That you can go through, you can make all the decisions you want, but in the end you have to decide like, okay, who do I want to live, who do I want to get my loyalty.
The point of the story itself is sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody must die.
The fact is, though, like in order to continue the story, they had to take away so many of the choices in the third game because they left it so free and open in the second.
I think they chose to do that.
You don't really have a choice when so many of the characters have been killed in the second game.
It's not like wait, stop. You're misleading the audience. The very end, the finale of Mass Effect 2, really has very little to do with the finale of Mass Effect 3. Because by the time you get halfway through 3, you've met all the characters and wrapped up most of the stories. 3 is tying the bow on the people that are alive. Whether you're alive or dead doesn't really affect the story that much. It just swaps out what happens. Like if more,
but all of the characters that you created this bond with throughout the entire story,
the result is the same. It's like you can't change destiny or fate no matter who lives or who dies. Like the fate and the end result, you had to pick, red, green, or blue.
I'm not
that
comparing.
Is destined no matter who dies in 2.
I'm not comparing the finale of 3 and the finale of 2. I'm comparing the game,
because in the newer versions of the Mass Effect trilogy, they allow you to skip the first game by simply doing an animated comic book cutscene.
Like they did for the
honestly,
PS3.
It's better than the whole game because you don't have to play the makeup.
I'm not comparing the Mass Effect 3 finale with the Mass Effect 2 finale. I'm comparing the Mass Effect 3 gameplay and the fact that you're not allowed to make as many decisions because of the Mass Effect 2 ending with so many characters being able to be killed.
And I'm just
that's your fault if you're a shitty player. If that's the decisions you're making. That you're like, I don't want any of these guys to make the right decisions. I'm just going to throw them. I'm just going to throw them all in the meat grinder. Brr, 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 brr. All right, well, I'm going to start Mass Effect 3 with a handicap. That's your choice at that point. And
but that's the way the series is built.
Mass Effect 3, 2 to play 3. You can just start 3, and then it is what it is. Like you're making it seem like
it as a series,
you
like
must play the first one to play the second to play the third. No, you can hop in the series at any time. What we're saying is, when each game stands alone, because they're singular games, which game is the best? I'm saying objectively, when you balance gameplay, RPG, storytelling,
which
sound
is all
design,
in Mass Effect 1 already.
Everything.
And with Mass Effect 1, you're
so
shoehorned into like a decision, like somebody has to die, Caden or Ashley. It's shoehorning that you have to make that decision.
There's an intense array of branching dialogue in number 1. It lessens with 2 because they have to continue the story, and in 3 it's almost all but gone because they need to continue the story. They are not standalone games. You do have characters from the first game that reappear, and you form bonds with these
Yes,
characters.
but we're saying we're judging them,
and you lose that as you go through the
game
series.
itself. When Mass Effect 1 was made, created, played by all of us, by all accounts, Mass Effect 2 and 3 weren't here. But now, since we have all 3 games all together, which one is best? Mass Effect 2 balances the best storytelling from the first, combat from the second, and the ending doesn't suck and it feels rewarding because you played throughout the whole game.
Mass Effect 2 is a great standalone game. I don't think it's a very good for a series.
The one thing I don't like Mass Effect 2, believe me, Trill, you and I, we get along great because 2 was my first choice. Then I went with 3. I'll still defend both to my heart because I love the series. The one thing I didn't like about 2 that just kind of like bars it from what I would say like the perfect one is the planet scanning system. That was long and boring. You gotta figure that out.
I agree. The planet scanning system sucked. It was way better in your game, and even in Andromeda, it was even better.
Time.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. So, anyone has a question?
I might have a question.
All right, Lil. Tell us, what is your question?
I don't know if it's a good question, but for somebody who's never played or never even heard of Mass Effect, how would you get them into your game?
Anybody I don't got no problem with that question. Anybody got a problem?
All the time where people skip parts of a game. We saw it with Witcher.
Okay. All right. John.
Yeah, I'd say obviously 3's not the best choice because there's going to be a lot of story missed. You could pick 2 because like Trill said, like the legend in the legendary edition, the PS3 edition, you can make those choices from the first one, so it gets you some familiarity and you kind of have an idea what's going on in the world. If let's say you can introduce them to 1 and you'll let them know what it is so you'll get involved in the world. It's like saying which Star Wars should you watch first. 4, 4 gives you a good idea for everything that's going on. You wish at some point in time they made a 1, 2, and 3, but they don't exist for whatever reason. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 are rumors, but you got to start with kind of like what started it all. Does it make it the best Star Wars? No. Does Mass Effect being the first one to come out be the best one? No. You just introducing someone to a story doesn't make it the best.
Okay, gotcha. So you're calling bullshit. Okay, cool. Am I wrong? For saying that, John, or John, you there?
What?
So I said, so basically you're just calling bullshit. Am I wrong for saying that?
No, I think it's a very good question. Just like where do you get somebody started off of, but it doesn't make just where you start the series off doesn't make it the best.
Gotcha. All right, Pistachio.
So what makes 1? How would I get them into 1? Okay.
Yes.
I guess I would argue an open game that is not just a shooter but also an RPG. I really like the story of games and getting to know and love characters. So I would say 1 because it introduces these characters and you get to see them from the ground up, and you also get to create your own character the way you want, which makes you feel closer to your character as the story progresses. And it's a good setup for the series to come.
All right. Trail.
Okay, so
ring the bell, motherfucker.
2 is the best game to jump in and start. It's a complete story from front to back. Even the DLCs only add to the story and enriches it. Doesn't really take it too far in one way or the other. With the legacy thing, like John mentioned, you can play a short cinematic that lasts 20 minutes. It's really good, has music, voice acted, and you get to make all the critical decisions from the first game, which I think is extremely important. I want to focus on that, that the game creators put in the game a way for you to pull the story elements from the first, but literally leave the gameplay of the game behind. I feel like they did that for a myriad of reasons. After playing the first game again and then playing the second game, tonally it shifted. Access, UI, ease of use were way better in the second game, but also the control. How you control your character in combat in the second and third game naturally made sense with how I've been playing games for a while. But because the first game came out so long ago, my fingers didn't remember it. It was like, why am I so clunky? Why do I feel like I'm playing in like quicksand or something? The second game, I was a lot more quick. And the third game, because of what you said, the horde mode, the combos and the story mode were really fun. But I wouldn't want to start at the end of Star Wars. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to.
All right.
It'd be weird why Luke and Vader were fighting if I didn't know, you know.
Yeah, Tom, sorry, Tom, you ran out. You ran out. I'm sorry, man. All right. Zach, what you got?
Not a lot wrong here. I will say there are actually more shared characters between 2 and 3 than 1 and 2.
Okay.
So the cast list of people you care about did not shrink.
Gotcha.
It expanded as the technology did.
Okay.
So I wanted to point that out. Also, I believe what you're describing is how they changed how the Mass Effect field technology worked in 2 and 3, Trill, because originally it was on a cooldown system in the first game, and they changed it entirely to the heat bullet thing in 2 and 3. So
yeah, not just like I was just shooting, but like how you use the powers too.
yeah, no, the whole thing was entirely changed with clips and
it
everything.
feels way like more, you know.
But however, that could be also thought of as a negative, as them not keeping continuity from the first game to the other two.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to explain what I think you were trying to say.
Yeah, thank you. That was pretty. For once, that was pretty on target.
Uh-huh.
All right. Al, who you thought won?
You choose me last. I feel like I don't understand enough about Mass Effect to really weigh in on this. And if you need a deciding, because there's four, there's 4 of us. If you need a deciding factor,
Yeah.
I'll weigh in. But I'd rather you 3 get into it.
Gotcha. Trink.
I'm somewhere between Stashio and Trill, of course, here.
Is it because you have an opinion about 3?
I actually never played the games. I know very little. So actually that is not affecting me.
I just needed to check.
I've heard good things and bad things about both. I mean, actually, the funny thing is you don't hear much about 2. Is that weird or is that me? I guess it's the same thing with The Witcher though too, and stuff like that. They have a trilogy. You just the middle one. The middle one is the stepchild. Everybody forgets exists. I guess I don't know.
I think it's because 2 is nearly unplayable for The Witcher. I'm gonna say, because I've tried playing it and it's pretty bad.
You know what? I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Trill here. I will give it to the Salt King.
Zach.
Honestly, I'm really trying to put my Mass Effect 3 hatred bias out because I hate that game so very much. And it's people that have played it will know exactly why I hate that game so very much.
Last couple hours.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And how like it literally betrays the concept of the series in a way.
the way I've always tried to look at 3 is that, you know, the last hour was unfortunately a letdown. There's like a lot of hype to it.
I feel look, I think it was just a really expensive troll. I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, if you would have not tried to expand your point, Pistachio, with the whole they don't like that the roster gets smaller and you have less connections, I would have given it to you, because that's not true from what I was reading. So I'm gonna have to give it to Trill, the Crusty King.
Salt man, yeah, that's me.
I'll go ahead and go because I know Alan want to go last. Look, John, looking at you, looking at yours, you had a good opening. Yeah, like y'all all had good openings, but when we got to the argument, Mustachio, they came after you like they really they came after you.
And I didn't even fight my choice.
This is true.
No.
This is true. They came after you. It felt like it wasn't fair, but they came after you very hard. So I gotta get you know, you tried to argue.
This is
like
all an elaborate plan to get you to lie on the stand for us.
Yes,
okay?
lie, damn you, lie. John, I'm giving it to Trill. The Salt King, the Rock Salt King himself. May he forever eat salty foods.
Guys, you were really mad at me, but in my defense, I wasn't arguing a game I have even played.
No, nobody was mad at you. No, we were not mad at you. We were saying.
No, like I said, you were really close until that point.
Yeah, you were
I
doing
almost
good.
feel like I almost lost the easiest question because, like, obviously, like critically acclaimed, my answer is the best.
I don't even know.
It doesn't mean necessarily I'm going to win the debate about
Trill. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I did not play Mass Effect at all, and really good. I was if she would have argued, she could have bullshitted her way, and I probably would have picked her. She was arguing pretty well, but like I said,
I don't need your pity.
But that's what I'm saying. So like,
I don't need
if two of you haven't played Mass Effect, and then one of you hates Mass Effect 3, and the other one didn't play Mass Effect 3, and then one of the person didn't play Mass Effect 1, like. You know what I'm saying? Having the most knowledge about the actual question, as long as you just don't say anything that's not factual, you can still win the debate about it.
Yeah.
So,
but Trill, you got the first point.
No read.
I will.
Clean sweep.
You salty motherfucker.
I will say I'm not angry about that because Trill, I was going to pick Mass Effect 2 as well.
I was as well.
I
picked it in October.
That's why I'm saying GG's.
Yeah, but it's a clusterfuck to the correct answer here.
Yeah. None
like,
of them.
Like if anybody said Andromeda, we would.
You could have done like none of them.
That's true.
Yeah, you could have done none of them, and I would have pitched.
You didn't answer the question, and the other two competitors would have dove on the fact that you didn't answer the question, and that's all anybody would have remembered.
Oh, believe me, I would have just said this series suck, and I can't stand it, and I don't understand it. Watch Star Trek.
That's okay. Clean
it's hard to
sweep.
pick any other question answer for that one, but
all right.
It's a long game.
I will ask anyone else who's played it, is Kai Lang the worst to I hate him so much.
Well, I got a question too, but Trink, what they're saying in the chat.
They said nothing.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's pretty quiet.
Question, they're probably just lurking. Question, Trill. So, question to all Mass Effect fans. Is it because the one thing I saw about Mass Effect is it's just basically sex? Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. No, both no and yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Also, why is there a Wii U version of 3 that I want to know? Because like that's the one with multiplayer, and you specifically can't play multiplayer on that.
What a troll.
Like, what the fuck?
You did that shit. What a
You can
fucking
see,
ass.
John. Do you
Trill,
see
how
my
long
theory
have you
about the
been
whole
knowing
series being a
Jack?
troll making more sense now?
Trill, how long have you been knowing Zach? He's a fucking troll. He's the king of them.
That's so
The
funny.
king of trolls right there.
Yes, he will troll the shit out of you.
Like,
So-
All right.
why does that exist?
All right. So question number 2, which is Al, you want to read that?
Sure. What is the best series exclusive to Nintendo?
All right, cool. So this time we're gonna go and we're gonna go the next person up. That's gonna be Mustachio, then Trill, then John. So Mustachio, what is your
I
answer?
picked Mario Kart.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Let me bring out my Mario for this.
All right, Trill.
Legend of Zelda.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun. John.
Super Mario.
Of course. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, Mario.
Wow, way to pick an obvious answer.
Because you took mine again, Phil.
Yes, Trill.
After this, and we're going to become best friends. Yeah.
You gotta pick your answer and argue your points. Quit giving this shit to Trill.
That was hilarious. I was waiting on that joke. I was like,
Oh my god.
Trill, you walked right into that trap. You're like, no, I'm not waiting to pick the obvious answer because you picked mine.
He was like, and here's my trap card.
I played Hunter Green.
God, somebody
I
clip it.
played
That's
Dark
fucking hilarious.
Magician and I turned into defense. What the fuck is he?
Look,
Yeah.
Look,
Damn.
one more complaint, John, and I'm gonna make you defend that fucking spring game that came out on the Switch. Okay?
No, we have to have him defend Wii Adventures.
Oh, God.
Can we do a Yu-Gi-Oh gamer grudge one day? I'm just wondering.
No, I just want
still
a
wanna be a
game where
part
we
of that.
defend all the worst Wii games.
Defend the worst.
I don't know. There's that.
Defenders of the worst. That would be a great one.
God, there's a. What's that one chicken shooting game? Like literally, I think it's called Chicken Shoot.
Probably.
I think it was a bad knockoff of Duck Hunt.
Damn.
Yeah. Then
Duck Hunt is awesome. All right, so Mustachio, tell us why. Welcome. Why Mario Kart is the best Nintendo exclusive game.
Okay, so Mario Kart is a game that continues to be good over the years. It doesn't exclude game players who might not like adventure or might not like platforming or might not like shooters. It doesn't exclude people who prefer certain characters or who don't like classic fighting boss to boss games. It's a game that's been made and remade over and over the years, and it's become somewhat of like a tribute game. By shouting out to characters not only from Mario, but from like all across the Nintendo game genre, Mario Kart and all the games that have been made since the original continues to present like an ongoing sort of history of Nintendo. Similar to how now that's what I call music CDs come out and present society with the most popular songs from that year or a couple of years. Mario Kart can be made over and over again and still be good as it showcases all the different levels, different worlds, different characters, and different games across time. So what makes a game good can be considered just opinion or personal preference. Personally, I don't even care for racing games, but Mario Kart is fun because I get to play as my favorite characters, and I get to play in games like Animal Crossing with my friends where maybe they don't like Animal Crossing, or play F-Zero, whatever. We can be in any game we want as any character we want. So it's kind of like a big win for Nintendo and presents the player with all of the big wins of Nintendo. This quality in a game is worth the winning title because it's the best of exclusively Nintendo games, and it celebrates all games that are exclusively Nintendo. And that is my argument.
All right. All right. So, all right. Select your cards. Okay. Trill, tell us why why a literal elf, or I don't know, it's a fairy elf, whatever it is. Why a kid
A
who has been
spiritual elf.
spiritual elf who is by I don't know, I call him a kid. Why did this child why adults are telling this young child to go get a sword and go save a princess is the best game exclusive?
Well, I actually start with that, Mac. Actually, The Legend of Zelda is a very long series with a lot of different entries, a lot of different ways to play it, portable, always on Nintendo, but a lot of different consoles that came out with. But what you're referring to is the childlike form that you sometimes see Link in. He actually has a whole child timeline that he's a part of, like Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Four Swords Adventure. That's when he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So why would a kid do that? Well, it's part of the Link timeline that the kid would do that. It's when he was a child. Here's a timeline when he's an adult. Here's a timeline that he's on right now where he's fighting the Great Calamity. That's how they're retelling the story. It's almost like a convenient way to upgrade and retell and rehash the same kind of book of stories over and over again, of like the hero waking up, the hero going on a great adventure, the hero solving puzzles, growing as an individual, growing as a person, a coming to age story, and then of course in the end, sacrificing everything to do what a hero feels is right, which is save Zelda and free his homeland. It's a really classic story that they found countless ways to tell over different consoles, different mechanics. There's like the switch, you're moving it. I mean, they had the gyro pin, they had the dual screens, all different ways for them to tell essentially the same story with just different iterations on it and different just ways to make you grow. Like if you compare the one that came out in 1987 to compare the one that came out in just, a couple years ago, like just do Hyrule Warriors, two completely different games. Like, yeah, it's 2D, but this one's 3D. It's all fighting. It's the style of the fighting is based off of a different franchise, but it's integrated in this franchise to bring it to a new audience. Or you can go to Breath of the Wild, where they do more of like a survival concept, where they change the franchise again, making the weapons and things like that durable. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but it was a risk they took because they want to keep pushing the envelope forward, evolving what it is to play a grand adventure and to be on a grand adventure. Like they have whole other genres of video games based off of what Zelda is, puzzles. Like Uncharted would be a great example. Tomb Raider is a great example of franchises pretty much word for word, bang for bank. You could just remove the Tomb Raider person and put Link in there and then, give Link some guns and it'd be the same thing. It's just kind of what the progression and what the story is like. What was that game where the guy was running across the walls and he descends of time? Was that Prince of Persia?
Prince of Persia.
Yeah, that's the same thing, they've had so many different narrations, like just from like and different art styles too. That's also something that's really hard to do. No matter what the system is, sometimes they give you the cell shaded, sometimes they give you hyper realism, sometimes they give you dense dark coloring like the Skyward Sword. Majora's Mask was bright and neon in some places. Figuring out how to swim took forever. Zelda is just simply the best series because it grew as I grew. As the technology I played with evolved, so did the game. That's
all
it.
right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Are you taking a picture?
No, I'm just doing Zelda.
Oh, I thought you were taking a picture of your screen.
It's
Mac.
He hasn't learned to screen capture yet. Don't tell him.
Yeah.
thought it was a Polaroid camera.
Listen, Mac's an old man. He doesn't know how to work technology.
You know what? I take offense to that. John, tell us.
as he moves his mouth away from the microphone as usual.
John, tell us why two plumbers who plumb shit and kill plants and step on turtles, step on Koopas and about a man, demon turtle.
Give up and just say it.
Are you okay?
Tell us why Mario Brothers is the best.
You put it that way, you make fun of genocide sound like a bad thing. All right, but Super Mario, it's the franchise that literally saved the game industry. Atari is just shoveling out crap left and right. It was going to tank then Mario came along and introduced an adventure that kids could play, kids could learn, kids could get good at. It's the first one. It's something that people still speed run to this day, and big competitions over it. There's speed runs for the other games, but I think just trying to find all the little the tricks that you can, and that joy of getting that speed run Mario, like getting something under 5 minutes, it's absolute joy to people. And that's just the first one. The second one, reskinning of a different game. Third one, probably the best in the series. Even the stuff that came after that, three just like sent a template for what they wanted to do in the other games, just introducing the Mario kids, or not the Mario kids, the Bowser kids, the Koopa kids. Then after that, when it started getting to the other series, they just keep on introducing new characters that parents can get behind. Like, oh, hey, Yoshi, little dinosaur that sticks his tongue out. Great, cool. Let's go for that. I love that. As the game evolves even more, they're finding new ways to play, like Super Mario Sunshine. You're getting the flood, so you're not just murdering turtles and Goombas. You're drowning them, which maybe a step up, maybe a step back. I don't know. That's not my place to decide. But that was another advancement of the series. Then Super Mario Galaxy came along, and that dealt with just gravity and new mechanics, and being able to use the Wii to mess around and find other things to go around with. You could technically play 2-player, whoop-de-doo. And then you got other games. You got Super Mario 3D World. You got Bowser's Fury.
Mhm.
They're all just like steady advancements of the game where there's some familiarity to it, but with the new power-ups, new things you can do with it, it makes it a new game every time. And the characters themselves, they're inspirations. You wouldn't have some of the other series out there without Mario. They're the Mario's the face that launched 1,000 franchises. There's Mario Kart, but there's also Mario Tennis. There's Mario and Luigi, all the RPGs that they had, Super Mario RPG. I don't count those in the same vein because just too much of a different style, obviously, whether it's an RPG, sports games, what have you. Just going back to the original stuff, that it's so much fun. Just the joy of finding a new power, seeing what it does. Like, okay, now I'm Spring Mario. This is cool. This is better than that Wii game crap with the spring. Whatever. You get to be a bee and climb around a creepy queen bee thing. They just throw new things in there, fun abilities you can mess around with, and something that you can enjoy whether you're a kid or whether you're an adult. It's a game for all ages.
All right, that's it.
Ring the bell.
No. Thank God it works. I thought it was
God.
done. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to gallery mode. Wait a minute, wrong screen. I'm gonna go to gallery mode real quick. Al, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Zach, are you ready? Okay. Trink, are you ready?
As ready as I get for this kind of thing.
All right, cool. I'm gonna ring this bell, and you may start killing each other now.
Oh, someone, he's muted. Trail, you're muted. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my
Continue.
god.
What I was saying was, y'all, I don't have the same energy anymore. That's so fucking funny. I muted myself. No, I just feel like my game's better than you guys' because my game's like unique and it like kind of just mixes the best parts of different games together to give you a more unique single player experience. But yeah, I guess what the only bad, I love Mario Kart. The only bad thing I have to say about it is I guess it really doesn't feel too different from each game. Feels like maybe they could make like a Mario Kart Infinite and then just add to the game with DLC, then like coming out with different new ones, like more
And-
maps, more modes, more stuff like that.
And the
Then-
thing is, with like growing technology, definitely that is something foreseeable that like for the future, now that they do have like downloadable content and everything. And it can keep growing. It's like it can grow so big and still remain pretty it can still remain true to each game that it has a shout out to.
Now, if Mario Kart could just evolve past rubber band physics, you know,
That's
if,
kind of
if you're in
annoying.
last place, you should not be able to get to first place, you know, like that. Just the power up system, just BS as it gives you like, well, hey, do you want a bullet bill and a star and the lightning bolt? Well, here you go.
Yeah,
You want to be 1st? I feel in life there's winners and losers, and if you suck at Mario Kart, you deserve to suck at Mario Kart.
I agree with that, but I'm not fighting Mario as the best racing game. Definitely not. Rubber band physics, makes me so filled with rage all the time. But not to say I'm bad at Mario Kart. I'm good at Mario Kart. But as a Nintendo centered game that's exclusively for Nintendo, the fact that it collects all of the characters, games, and levels and can throw them all into one world, that it doesn't feel like it all feels like part of the same game, but all the different worlds are still
I feel it's
presented.
kind of like Smash Brother-y, kind of like Madden, kind of like every year, a couple years, they come out the same game when really they should just make one good game and then, like I said, add to it. And the thing was the Mario, over time, Mario did evolve, but it's always at core been a platform and like puzzle solver, which you got the racing with your friends, you got the platform, maybe co-op puzzle solving, two great aspects of gaming. You know, you guys have both Titans, but I think Zelda's better because it's
I think
one. I can ride a horse. Shoot an arrow.
I think Mario Bros
Solve a
did
puzzle,
save the gaming industry. I agree with that. But I wouldn't say it's the best Nintendo game just because it's pretty standard platform. Save the Princess game. Legend of Zelda, I'm one of the few hot topic didn't play and don't care to, because it is just a kind of classic adventure fighting game. It's just, and they can make the same story over and over in different ways with different art, and it's great. It is. I feel like I would enjoy
honestly,
it, but I have never played.
Yeah, honestly, Musashi, if you've played Legend of Zelda, you've played about half of the Legend of Zeldas.
Yeah, I feel like I could play
like
one.
Link's Awakening, the other one, Between Worlds. They threw a couple of new mechanics in there, but it's all just like the same top-down. Let's
and that's what I imagine.
Let's find these 3 items. Then I have to find these 8 items. Then I have to fight whatever the boss is.
Go through a dungeon, fight a boss.
Breath of the Wild
right?
changed that, and that's what and the change is what I'm defining the difference between our series. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that our series aren't equal. I'm not saying they're not all great. What I'm saying is that because my gaming series has on the board currently two that very diverse offerings for the same thing. You got like Hyrule Warrior, where like you're playing Hyrule. You got Star Wars Sword, whatever the sword game, you know what I'm saying, which is different art style and a remake of a game. And then you also have Breath of the Wild, which isn't the same top down, the same story. Really, it's actually a whole new chapter and a whole new story, and they may have a whole new subsection for just Breath of the Wild and the
feel
games that predate and the games that follow it, because it's such a new way to tell the same story they've been telling over and over again. I want to be very
Yeah,
clear
but
about that.
that's the thing. Is
now
it's,
they've
it's so
switched it.
close.
That's brand new.
Okay, that's time. Thank goodness.
All right. Anybody have a question?
I do, and also get close to your mic again.
I'm right here.
You weren't before. All right. Imagine right now that it's going to sound weird. Nintendo is out of the console market as of now. How do you sell your franchise to PC gamers?
Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Wait, is there an order?
Yeah, you were first.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Messing things up already. PC games, I find I'm just like kind of new to PC as of like maybe 2 years ago. Most of it is to play online with friends and to talk to each other and be together playing. I think my game Mario Kart, it's like no matter who you're playing with, there's probably a game or level in there that they recognize, which is comfortable. And also, since you can play online with many different people, it's a party game. So as far as PC gaming goes, it completely fits the mold with what anybody could ask for if they're playing online, especially since playing with friends is so important today, being locked inside all the time.
Gotcha. Trail?
You're on mute.
So,
Trail.
I don't know. I guess how would it appeal? I'm a PC gamer, so I think it'd be cool to be able to play Breath of the Wild on my PC or on my laptop. That'd be dope, I guess. Maybe if they implemented some type of like scoreboard, that'd be cool to track amongst friends. Hyrule Warrior is technically a Zelda game. Pairing up with all my friends and us picking our different legends and fighting through like that type of game style together online, that'd be really fun. Hopping in Discord, doing that. I don't know, just adventuring for myself on hours on my amazing resolution, what was it? I got 4K, 120 hertz right in front of me. Like that'd be awesome to see Breath of the Wild in 4K. Can you? Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Can you imagine the frame rate on Hyrule Warrior when there was like 50 people and you're just like smashing into them with three of your best friends, and like one is the bird and the other one's like Link and the other one's like Zelda. That'd be so sweet. That'd be something to see on the power the PC brings. I think that'd be the coolest thing. Upgrading my game to be as powerful as like, a monster PC could be. Really crank out those frame rates, really give you the high crisp resolution, no droppage in frames, but not really max or tax out like your CPU or anything. So I think that's why my game would be this sheet.
All right. John.
In addition to already having such a great library of Nintendo games that you could, of Mario games you can finally play on the PC with any compatible controller, I think the main flagship that would just make the PC gamers just flip their lid is the Super Mario Makers. The Mario Makers, great games, but once again, they're just limited by the hardware itself. If you have someone like a PC, you could crank the shit out of that. You don't just have to worry about a 2D level. You can make you can start to make the 3D things. You can make a 3D world that you can have Mario go around in. the modding community could have such a field day with just different powers. Like, well, you want to give Mario a gun now? Fine. Here's here's a gun. Do you want to make him turn into a race car and twirl around? Cool. They already kind of figured some stuff out when he was like a Boulder Mario, but now you can take some of those powers and just tweak them and just really push Mario to its limits with a game designer that essentially its only limits are what your PC can do.
Okay. Facts.
I mean, I don't know the full extent of Mario Kart 8's online capabilities, just because I know the communications and stuff like that aren't like what we'd consider normal, in the PC world,
Yeah, but that wasn't an argument that was brought up.
No, because she was bringing up that it would be a boon to have it for online multiplayer, but if the game doesn't have it, then it wouldn't be a boon. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I got a fact check on Legends of Zelda. I wonder if you got it. It's based on the hero's journey, so it already exists.
Mm-hmm.
So don't throw salt at me, Zach. I'm just going with facts.
What did that even mean, Mac?
It's the hero's journey.
Yeah, that's why I described the hero's journey.
No,
Yes.
it's a
Go ahead, Zach.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
hero's journey is an arc thing that's based off of one of the most common things in narratives.
Yeah.
When it does take away from the uniqueness, because it is the most common story there is.
Yeah, it's the hero's
That's what he's
journey.
saying.
Yeah, it's
Not
the
what
hero's
I'm saying exactly, but that's what he's saying. Okay, to yell at him, not me.
Yeah, that's me. So you Trail, you can get me on the GF1 Sports Podcast. Don't worry. Or you can just strangle me in my sleep. That's weird. You probably gonna strangle me in the sleep. Well, not strangle me. You can just probably you probably put a pillow over my head when we go to Chicago. You're gonna do that shit, aren't you?
Only if he loses.
You shouldn't have said that shit, man. You remember that? All right. Now I gotta rethink about this. Damn it. I forgot I'm gonna be in the same room with him.
Are you sharing a room in Chicago?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
This is how you die.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mac.
Wait, we're sharing a room? I thought me and Emma.
It's me and you. It's just me and you.
No.
I'm gonna die, am I? Damn it! Trill's like, you better.
No, but I did start playing the bad touch in my head when you said that, and I'm gonna be honest.
God.
I started playing.
All right.
Which, I mean, if you guys start running outside the hotel room with a boombox playing it, that would be amazing.
Might get you guys picked up.
Trill.
Absolutely.
I mean, at my convention it wouldn't, so let me tell you. Every year there's guys in a Jigglypuff costume without pants.
That's true.
Yes, that's what I'm cosplaying as. Yeah.
See Pervy Puff.
But I want
run
to
through
see
the hallways yelling "roll out."
But I want to see them with the boombox under the bridge, having to sleep there for the night, still bumping it.
Yeah.
You can see the sorrow on their faces.
Dr. Smile.
Yeah, somebody will tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
All right. So damn it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first. See, I didn't go first last time. Okay, so Mario Kart. It's look, I played Mario Kart. And actually,
You're not that good at it either.
Yeah. And Mustachio, you played Mario Kart with me.
Yeah, I kicked your butt.
Yeah. By using the fucking blue shell. So and if Megan Gregory is watching and Shawnee's watching, they also know I suck at this game. They're probably giggling and laughing and ha-ha and cheesing at this. Because I'd rather play Uno than play Mario Kart because I win in Uno. And I kick their ass in Uno every chance I get. So one thing that they did argue well against you is the items are, and I agree. If you suck at Mario Kart, they're gonna give you good items. So you gotta know how to manage those items. Because I'll get in first place like 24/7, and they're like, "Hey, you'll get in first place, and you're like near the goal line, and the person who is in fourth place will get a fucking bill and get first place." And I throw the controller at the TV. It's like, what the fuck? Really? How the fuck you got a bullet bill and I got a green shell and a banana peel? What the fuck?
Mac? Hey, Mac, could you land the plane, sir?
No more ranting.
Land the plane.
I'm gonna use that.
I'm sorry. I get a little bit upset because I'm having flashbacks to Mario Kart.
My husband uses that on me, so that's where that came from.
Land the plane. I love that.
You did that to me. I'm sorry, I'm not picking you because I'm having
He's having such PTS flashbacks of you. Like, I can't pick this game.
Evidently.
It burns. It's flame in my head.
You're not even doing the quote correctly.
I am not. So it comes down to Trill and John. Trill, I do agree. I say, yeah, even with the hero's journey, you did come back and you did argue some things that were good. And it is different. Somebody said, well, it's the same going to save the princess. That is true, but you did say, somebody argued about it's the same game, same generic game, blah, 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 where you just said, yeah, but you did argue Breath of the Wild, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, those
what
games.
The heck
they
is
did
Trill doing?
There are I'm saying there's different versions of Zelda. I remember train tracks and
Crash the plane, Mac.
Just give us a fucking answer.
We don't care where you land anymore.
Okay, John.
Pick an airport.
Thank you.
John. It has more games to it. And more
it's crashed, games. It's dead, Mac.
Okay,
we're
shut
dead.
Up. All right, motherfucker. Al, you go next. Land a plane.
So I'm gonna try to be not as long-winded as Mac, but I do have a husband who has a Triforce tattoo, and all of his siblings do have Triforce tattoos. And I've played several Zelda games, Breath of the Wild, Hyrule Warriors, all of that. I've kicked your ass in Mario, but
fuck you.
Look, shut up. One of the rules was the best argument wins. And the one that stuck out for me was the face of Mario was the one that launched 1,000 other faces. And I just really, that really stuck with me. Even though Mario Kart has a lot of, you get all the faces and everything, but something about Super Mario, I'm going to give it to John.
All right, 2 for John. Zach, will it be 3 for John?
Honestly, considering Mario Kart, there are other kart games. Other kart games exist. There are other RPG-like games. I will grant you, Trill. They're Zelda is been around the longest and therefore is the most varied of action RPGs. It is. I don't know why anyone would want to play a Dynasty Warriors game online or a Dynasty Warriors in general, but
Dynasty Warriors rock.
I don't get it. But I do think that if we're talking what's the biggest, crown jewel in Nintendo's cap, it's going to be the Super Mario series in general. But like I'm saying, like if it was just a personal question, I'd pick Zelda, but it's not. So going Super Mario.
That's honestly, I'm the same way. If it was a personal question, I would definitely pick Legend of
That's-
Zelda.
That's true. I'm the same way because Zelda. I love Zelda, but if you told me to lean to playing, but I think I was thinking like there's so much.
I just hear glug 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 in the
There's
ocean.
so much more with Mario than there is with Zelda.
But the thing is I've had more like friendships made and lost over Mario Kart than any other game.
I cussed a lot of people out.
I thought that was Soul Calibur growing up.
I have a friend
was all about multiplayer. How much bigger?
They're all good games, but like for the question and the arguments, I gotta give it to Super Mario.
All right, well, we got 3 up. For shits and giggles, Trink, who you would have picked?
Mario.
Oh, God.
Sweet.
Clean sweep.
Clean.
Clean sweep. Well,
The way I like my floors. Clean.
the obvious
He
answer.
swept the legs and took everyone out.
Trill, how we feeling?
Drill is
The
vibing.
silence.
Drill is vibing with his. You are sad, Drill. I'm just letting you know that you.
Look, I think it's just being polite and not chewing into the microphone.
I think that's.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Zach. I always forget.
I
Oh
know.
boy, every time.
GG's good match.
Listen, some people like that ASMR. I don't know what you're.
All right.
I like
Oh, you want more of the
ASMR,
Christmas
but mouth chewing, I can't do it.
I don't
That's all
like
you
it.
had to ask
Listen,
for
I
if you
don't get
wanted
it
more,
either.
but-
I don't. But there is
I know
people
what
out
the
there who
ladies
like
like.
mouth noises.
All right. What you're saying? So, Trink, what you're saying in the chat?
Well, Hook is still tirading about if you wanted to wear a naked, be in just an apron still. He's been on that since that goddamn meeting. Thanks, Mac.
I'm sorry.
And Flame is yelling Uno.
Also, did I say something?
I don't know. Did you?
Huh?
You always go on a whole tirade. You want me to read your tirade every time?
Yeah, read it.
Oh God. Mario is a sob. Luigi is better. Fuck Mario. Blah 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 blah. Stole his girlfriend.
Please skip his
blah,
tirades.
blah,
Please,
blah, blah,
please skip them.
I listen. I just shortened it.
I said slob.
double what
No,
he's
it's
saying,
just
you
it's
stupid.
short for a son of a bitch. I just want to let you know that Mario is a son
I
of a
said
bitch.
sob.
Yeah, he's a son of a bitch.
The bug in my room.
he's a short.
Okay,
He's a
next
short motherfucker.
question.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. All right, let's go to question. All right, so let's move this along because this is getting we're having too much fun. Question number 3, which is all right. Zach, you want to read that, or that's just going to be a no?
What was the most enjoyable feeling kill in gaming? I added the feeling because I wanted you to be aware of what you said. Yes, you're look, you're all complicit now. You're all complicit now.
Wait, we're supposed to answer you which one made us feel it the most.
Nah, he just wanted to fuck with me. Come on.
No, I didn't. No. I mean,
I
this
wrote that
legitimately.
down and I wrote it down wrong.
It's a good thing that they're all fake characters.
Guys, none of these guys exist, so it doesn't
They're
matter.
real.
They're not real.
And listen, have you ever cried when some
love you for
character
that.
dies
In
in a movie?
imagination land.
It's
No,
the
I
same
thought that
thing.
motherfucker. No, I said that fucker had it
Around
coming.
2 hands.
Show hands who thought that guy had it coming.
Who? Wait, who?
I mean, look, I didn't cry
my
when
God.
Bubba died. I was like, he's in Vietnam. All right.
There we go.
Listen, if you can watch Where the Red Fern Grows and not cry when the beagles die, you're not a person.
Well, or you're Kira the Wolf.
All right. Wait, all
Oh
right.
God.
That was
We just
only
took a
for
really
Trink.
dark turn.
That was a bullet aimed straight at
Let's
Trink's
put
head
Yeah.
because I
No.
knew she was the only one who know what that is.
Let's rein this back in, guys.
Quick,
Oh.
Do the boomerang
change
move.
the subject before we get into Zeus Sadist. Go,
Oh.
run.
So hang on. I had Mustachio went first last time, so Trill.
Trill, you're first.
First.
Yeah. Trill, what's your answer? Trill, you're still muted, aren't you? Are you there? Are you good?
You don't need to floss.
The dude from
Gargle.
just play the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Play the thing.
Oh
I don't know what this is.
The ball guy from Modern Warfare. John.
Killing Zeus from God of War 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Sasha.
Killing Andros and Star Fox.
I could only find the head of Andros. like-
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I
That's,
So-
that's,
I'm gonna give you a pass.
34th.
I'm gonna give you a pass.
oh
That's
so
by
this
far the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. I did. But that's the only bad one I've seen so far. So I'm not gonna make fun of you. You can pass.
Zach,
that.
you
Y'all
can
missed
find
one.
another
Okay.
phone. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say
Care so much.
to me this just looks like what if there's such
Looks
thing
like
as
what
like
it looks like.
no, I was gonna say it's a pixelated blow up doll. Let's just say.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think we should all be very concerned. That means pixel like human beings like in that dimension.
So-
That's what they're kind of shaped like. Nah, that's another question.
So I want to know how big of an airship can fit in that mouth.
Okay, wait. I feel like I have to wrangle Mac in, or he's gonna.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
was,
right
gonna-
here,
I
I'm
was
right
gonna
here, I'm
say
right
if you
here.
want, you can look up how large Andros is. And do the
No,
math.
no, that's even worse sounding when we just call him a blow-up doll. Wait a minute.
Could the Megazord fit in there?
They
How
have
did we
one on
get here?
Amazon. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all
Certain
I'm gonna
parts
say.
of the
All
makeup
right.
fit in there.
Dissolving so quickly. So
I
quickly
know.
dissolving.
I'm sorry, Trill. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Zach did
God.
it. It's his fault. He put the photo up.
This is what comes up when you look up the term. When you look up her answer, this is what comes up. It's not
Oh
my
God.
fault. Andros in like both
Yes,
pixel
it
and
is,
normal
bro.
form.
You're-
Like that's the thing.
It's
It's
weird.
either this or the monkey head. Which one is worse?
Okay, fair enough. All right. No, now I see. Now I see why you did that. That was-
All
that was-
right.
Do I sound saner now?
No, okay, you still
I
say
didn't expect that, but that's pretty smart. I thought you would have totally gone monkey head, but yeah, you kind of shocking me still. I like it. I like it.
Okay.
All right. Trill,
You're like-
tell us why yours was the most still satisfied. But get back on track. I'm sorry.
Wait, do you have the
The
monkey
track?
head just for shits and giggles?
No, I don't.
Can we just see that one?
How did we get here?
Worse than fucking Mr. Pooh.
I was gonna say
whatever.
we got here because of the limits of the Super Nintendo and then the overcompensation in fucking Star Fox Adventures. That's how we got here.
This is a clip.
Oh my God. We already know somebody's clipping this. What are you talking about?
It's clipping us right now. Gamer Grudge X-rated edition.
There's 14 people in here. Somebody's already done it.
Part of me kind of wants a giant tiki head of this now. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh
Put it on
no.
a t-shirt.
Oh Lord!
Put it on a t-shirt.
And then get sued by Nintendo.
Surprise face.
Oh, God.
Nintendo made this. I didn't make it. Think
I know
about
you
that.
didn't make it. No, I'm not blaming you made it. It's just, damn. I'm trying to get the show back up. Anyway, I can't stop laughing.
I didn't. Fine, I'll go to my
Oh,
cam
God.
so you guys can shut the fuck up.
His
It's
face
done.
This is how we kill Mac right here.
His face looked like his face looked like you put it in your mouth, and she go.
Oh, God.
His face looked like I normally don't do this.
There's so many jokes I want to go, but I gotta continue the show. Trill, why is your character the most satisfied?
His face looked like. What was that? That was perfect. Oh, you should have just gone with the monkey, man. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, no.
That's really funny to me, bro.
How did we get here?
It was the we got to the photo, and
No,
I said
hell
something
broke
about
loose.
the Megazord. Jesus.
He
I'm gonna
brought
do-
out sword on. I thought we wasn't gonna
Oh
go
my
this
God.
one. That's funny.
All right, let's get back.
No, now you've encouraged
That
foot
was
shit
dumb.
already. Oh, my God.
All right, I got it. Okay.
We gotta get a moment to compose ourselves.
Check it
people.
out. Check
Sorry.
it out. All right.
Oh,
Who's
Lord.
first? Is it me? I'm first. Let's go. What's the question? What we doing? I totally threw my brain off. What the fuck we had going on?
Question 3. We're on question 3.
Question 3. Okay, here we go. Hit the bell. Where's the bell? Hit the bell.
I hit the bell.
He
damn
did.
it. Can
My
you
bad.
hear
I
it
did
through the
not-
mouth?
Judges, I
damn
did not
it?
hear the bell. I'm sorry, I could not hear the bell. My answer's the best because when you play Modern Warfare and like it's a really intense game, it kind of makes you feel like patriotic, like you can do this. You know, you start to care about the people next to you. You can play it on co-op somewhat, and then yeah, dude, just kicking his ass at the end just feels good. It feels like you're like in an actual like action B movie, and like you caught the bad guy. He damn near murdered you, but in the end, you finally get him. It feels fucking great. Damn, like satisfying. He was a jerk. He talked the worst shit. I didn't care about his backstory, but definitely had one. He was kind of a little bit of like I wouldn't say he was like a super deep villain, where like his motive had a motive that would like appeal to everybody. Like, you know, I'm doing this, like Sandman, I'm stealing jewelry for my kid's surgery. Like, oh man, I feel bad for you, dude. You just you know, just trying to help your kid out. So, no, not like that deep, but like, you know, from his own twisted point of view, kind of like Thanos, you kind of felt like he was cool. But yeah, no, he was just a dick, and then yeah, you killed him. So my time, it felt great. Great game too. Great game.
Why you had to say that? Now I'm laughing.
Oh shit, was that you the whole time? That's
No,
fucking
you
funny.
said something.
No, we
it
heard
wasn't.
you.
I was-
We
No,
got
you
you.
said-
No, it wasn't that
that's
bad. We're good.
It's something about a dick. Okay.
Come on, Mac. We still have one more question. Some of us have
sorry.
eaten dinner. Come on, man.
I'm trying real fast, dude. That was all right. John, go next, man. We gotta go. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, the whole God of War series, it's just a game about daddy issues. You know, the first one you play through it, okay, you become the God of War. Then, you know, once again, the story really plays out, and you find that Zeus has just been a really bad dad. Which, no surprise, he is a dick dad in pretty much anything that doesn't have Disney in front of it. So as you're going through and you're realizing just like he's responsible for this all, you finally get to fight him in the end, and it's a really fun boss fight. You just go through a couple different modes. the first part, you're doing more of a 2D fighter with them, almost like any of your like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, but still a God of War style. Then you're going into more of the regular mechanics of God of War fighting. At one point, you're fighting in Gaia herself, and just fighting all these different forms. Zeus getting more abilities. So not only is he a dick that you want to kill, he's also just getting tougher and tougher with each thing. Finally, the crescendo of it all is you're going against him, and you've got like super god powers now, and you just depower him, and you just beat the shit out of him. The best part about that is after you get through the regular quick time events, you can just mash circle for as long as you want. It's a wonderful stress relief. It's like ASMR for psychopaths that you just mash and just fight them, say whatever you want. Like, this for you never coming to softball, Dad. Or, man, maybe if you just supported me in theater for once in a while, maybe I would have turned out like I have. And it's probably your genetics that I'm partly balding. You mash it for an hour, you get all of the bad feelings out, and at the end, Zeus is dead, and then you can just fuck off into wherever, and you're like, okay, maybe he's dead, maybe he's not, until the sequel comes out. But going back there, just killing Zeus, it's just very, very cathartic, and just very satisfying, and on so many different levels.
This fucks off so weird. Okay. Compose. Pistachio, tell us why yours.
Okay.
Oh, God, go.
Everybody control yourselves.
I'm
I
trying.
mean, first of all, who wouldn't want to kill that face? We just talked about it for 10 minutes before we even started. But now, why killing him actually gives you the feels. There are layers to this battle that get more and more difficult, making it so you don't do the same attack over and over, and you can't learn the pattern to, like, as soon as you learn the pattern to one phase, a new phase happens, and you're fighting a different way. So all the while you are battling, the story is developing during the battle. So it's not like there's a cutscene and then you battle and then there's a cutscene. All throughout the battle, there's dialogue going on that Fox's father, is saying to him, as well as things that Andros is saying to him. Making the battle seem more real and critical, puts a little more gravity and weight on the situation. You can almost imagine what Fox is thinking and feeling as Andros taunts him about his past father. With each new phase, your heart races more and more, especially if you can really get into a game and relate with the emotions of the characters. You fight your way through a shield and fight a giant metal version of Andros. This is a close battle where your ship is standing on the ground instead of a boss battle focusing only on the ground or in the sky. This battle does both, all the while driving you forward with adrenaline and the thought of losing to the being that killed your father. Andros uses lines like taking orders from a dog, something that made me grumble out loud in irritation. This battle does everything a game should in order to make you feel like a part of the story. The odds don't feel like they come down to just replaying the battle if you lose. It really feels like it's kill or be killed scenario and honoring your father. The gameplay with many different parts of battle, as well as being with the taunting dialogue and story, creates a better battle than most games. But killing him is what makes it so special. Isn't the relief of winning a game. You actually feel as though you brought honor to the memory of your dad. And when you think it's over, the carcass skull of Andros chases after you, still taunting you and trying to take you down with him, where Andros eventually yells, "Why won't you stay dead?" to the image of Fox's father speaking to him, showing that through all his taunting, you've actually cracked the surface of his seamless like confidence. And when you irritate your opponents, sometimes that's even better than a win. When you know that there's a weakness that you have like brought out of them, it's satisfying. And there's a quote, "If you come across as weak, then you already are." And this is the moment where you realize that Andros is weak and he's going to lose. And that right then, Andros finally dies. And it's with all of the satisfaction, both with the story and with the gameplay and with the battle. It's a full package in providing you with the strongest boss battle and the most satisfactory kill.
All right. All right, I'm on gallery mode. Owl, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Zach. Okay. Trink.
Yep. I'm ready.
Why are you laughing? Damn it!
Burn it all.
I'm trying. This is fucking hard. I am such a child. All right, I'm gonna ring this bell. You may go at it. Starting now.
All right, Trill, the biggest problem. First off, I'm glad we finally disagreed on something that I didn't have to copy your answer. That makes me happy that you're wrong. I think the biggest thing about it is not even knowing his name, Imran Zarkov. As far as his motivations,
Study German in school. Excuse the hell out of me. I can barely say Iman Shepherd, and that's black as fuck. What do you want me to tell you?
True. But when you tell him what's his name, if you mispronounced it, okay.
They want to butcher it.
I probably mispronounced it. But I mean,
I was going to say Zuckerberg. That's what the guy I thought Zuckerberg got stuck in my head. I couldn't think of anything else. Okay.
Okay.
So
Russian Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. When I read it, looked like Zuckerberg. I don't know.
Yep, that's fair. So Russian Zuckerberg, he's definitely patriotic, ultra nationalistic. So he definitely had motivation. He wanted to do a lot of he wanted to do a lot of stuff. So I think you're kind of downplaying like who he was as a person. That it definitely carries off to more things. The death itself goes into a slow-mo thing. Like it's not really, doesn't feel like a boss battle. It's just a kill, which I know we're looking for the kill, but you slit a gun, you shoot him, then it's over. There's not much to it. You got to the death, and I think there's much more satisfying death sequences in the game. As far as Andros is concerned, I was over the dead father thing from halfway through the game just because of Peppy. Peppy constantly would like to remind you that your dad was dead.
Yeah, but in comparison, I mean, your argument was bad dad. Taking out the bad dad, which I think is even
my
more
game ain't got no
cliche
daddies.
than dead dad.
Although Imran does have a son, Victor, who becomes a main thing, so he is a dad, and there are issues later on.
Right.
Family problems.
So all these games have dad problems to some extent.
I don't think you necessarily need a boss battle to be the best feeling kill. Isn't it about how it
kind of makes it more intense.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but like,
I mean, it's like being part of it versus just watching it.
yeah, so like
You
I'm
get more feels
playing a
from
game that I'm in a
actually
plane and
participating.
I've been shooting stuff the whole game long. It would be kind of whack if I rolled up pew, and shot his ass and pulled off. That wouldn't feel good. Or if I'm in a game where I've been beating people up with my fist all game long, like blah 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 blah, killing like titans and shit, it wouldn't feel. We just run up one time, smack Zeus, and go to sleep. That's not gonna be a good fight.
Well,
But if
that's
I'm in
what-
a game when I literally just pew 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 pew, and I just have to pew him one time, it kind of all matters. It kind of like all. I get what you guys are saying though. Like you guys, different buttons, tactical. I play the Andros thing. I get it. I totally get it. But I'm just saying, like, you guys kind of ride my ass a little hard on that shit. I mean, it's just kind of Modern Warfare is the name of the game. Modern Warfare. Like, just shoot his ass once and he dies. Like, they even like, people come back with one arm and stuff, but like he legit got you dome him. It is what it is. I don't know. I feel like it's all the same. This is what felt the best to you. I really didn't like that guy. He really was an asshole. It really felt good to kill him. That was it. You ever just like really feel like killing somebody?
Oh, he's very unlikable. I mean, all of our characters are meant to be unlikable characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whether it's just hating Russia in general, hating a giant blow up doll, or just hating a literal god that can't keep his dick in his pants, or toga.
Do togas have bottoms? Like, is it more like a diaper underneath the shawl, or
Well,
is it
there's
just like?
bottoms.
No, it's
Like a
open
skirt?
because it's really hot, so it was for airflow.
Oh,
It was literally an open robe, kind of like a kilt.
Zeus
and
could shit
everybody
in-
wore those. What happens when it got cold? Did you just like put on pants, or they didn't invent pants yet?
I don't
I
think
just
they
feel like
invented
I was-
I
pants
think they
yet.
got the toga extension that just went down a little further.
Oh, okay, like an overcoat. I get you.
Yep, the
The
overcoat.
the toga coat.
Toga
Yep.
coat. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Cause you always see him with his shirt off. He be in the mountain like, beating him up. I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't cold. You don't want like some hot cocoa or something. You look cold as shit.
All
Like,
right. With this last couple seconds, picture that face again, everybody. Picture wanting him dead. Thank you.
No,
Conclusion.
I can't want to see people dead.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
oh, I want him some way.
Let's argue on togas now. I have to go to the bathroom.
I think togas were only in like hot climates.
Like,
Those,
not to
those
be
were
funny,
big.
but like,
What time's
why did
up?
y'all wear the toga if it was hot?
Yeah,
y'all had
time's
like,
up.
a whole top too. Y'all should have just went topless. That don't make no sense. Like,
They did.
oh, they was top. Oh, okay. It's just in the movies they got tops on. Okay,
Yeah, most of the time.
Oh, that makes sense. Then.
Like, yeah, they didn't really like nudity wasn't that frowned upon.
That's what I'm
in
saying. It
that
could,
era.
if it was so hot, you had to design
I
clothes
mean,
for your balls.
Even
obviously,
if
but
you
couldn't-
personally now would have preferred them wear clothes, they probably wouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
time to change.
so
Put that shit away.
I have a lot of questions about that that picture. But anybody got a question?
Specifically about the picture, you have very
I got a lot.
and requests of
I
the
posted
picture.
my question and then
Can I get a copy of picture later?
Sure.
Thank you.
That has so I'm
Phil,
concerned.
you better not steal my idea. You're not gonna cosplay it, you motherfucker.
No. OnlyFans. You're tripping.
Oh, yeah, damn it. Fuck! Ah, that's a better
Getting
idea.
paid, son.
Look, we need to get this done before it gets worse.
I know. I'm trying.
All right,
From
anybody
0 to
got
100 real
questions?
fast.
Anybody got
Alright.
questions?
All right. I don't got a question. Anybody got one?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. hold
Okay,
on.
what would have happened if that person had lived?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with
Like, what are the stakes we're dealing with here? You know?
yeah. Trill. So what happens if that character would have lived?
World War III, Russia would have, all types of hell broke loose. That's kind of like the stakes of the Call of Duty games. Like, they go in, they prevent the thing from happening to start the next war. That's kind of,
Okay.
kind of cliche.
John.
Zeus continuing to do what he wants, run the world his way, which basically his way or the highway. If you worship him, cool. If you don't, he's gonna fuck your mom and kill you.
To be clear, Kratos doesn't have much of a leg to stand on in the ethical fucking category.
We need to fact check that, but we're gonna go. Fuck. Mustachio.
Can we fact check that he'd fuck my mom?
Yeah, I
Can we
want to fact check. Does he? Yeah, we'll get to that later.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to.
Pistachio.
I got it.
Mustachio, your hand, see.
Well, Andros specialized in like biotechnology, which I guess like warps too. So like that's like theorized why he was driven mad. So with him alive, he would have continued on with experiments. His unstoppable military would have taken over all space, and he might have created quite a bit of insanity by continuing on with his experiments.
All right. Zach, facts.
I mean, I really don't have any I need to bring up.
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness.
All right. I'm gonna start with you, Zach. Who you start
Okay.
with?
All right. I've always had an issue with Andros's whole "I am a scientist" thing because I don't understand how that works with him being giant floating space head. Gonna be honest.
It's
It's-
Mark Wahlberg and Transformers. I'm an inventor. I invent things.
No, it's more like I don't understand it, and so it kind of takes away from the kill at the end. It's
Gotcha.
confusing. Is you're like, how is this equal that?
Right.
I do think killing Zeus is pretty satisfying. I don't understand the appeal of Call of Duty, so I'm not going to get this.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna have to go with Zeus just because I understand the full implications of it.
You want that clout.
What?
You want that clout. You just want to kill Zeus. It feels better to kill a god.
You have not played that game, so you don't understand.
No, I don't. All right.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's not why you'd want to kill him. You'd want to kill him for the other reasons. Although the amount that Kratos is also at fault is
Fair.
it's really honestly, emotionally, it's a pretty complicated series.
All right.
Even though it's just guys screaming, "Go yell!" It kind of pulled that off.
Sorry, I'm used to the boy. Al, who you thought won?
The only one I actually played was God of War.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that it took quite some time to kill Zeus. So, John, you're gonna get it because I do understand the satisfaction of killing Zeus. That was
all right.
Start to finish, it's a half-hour fight.
Wow.
Ow.
Trink.
All right, I played Star Fox, but much later ones, I think, compared to that one. I mean, not exactly my choice either. I'll try to think here because I haven't played the other, or at least any really, at least memorable bits of the others. I'm gonna have to go with Zeus.
Damn. All right. Trill. Sorry. I also gotta go with Zeus. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. It doesn't matter my vote. I'm going with Mustachio because who don't want to kill that face? All right.
Which face? These faces?
Yes.
I could have done worse. This is what I'm showing you. Especially the Andros, it's like making the face at you. That one's pretty bad. Stare at that all day.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What they're saying in the chat? Trink.
Things have drastically derailed. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. The only one I think is an actual answer is yours back. The rest I'm pretty sure is still hook on about the goddamn apron.
What the fuck is up with you in the apron, damn it?
Which now my rest of my friends are here encouraging it.
Well, we love all of you. All right.
I don't know who the fuck they are. What? I'm not gonna make a commitment to people I don't know.
Wow, Zach, I love you too, man.
Hey, if we get through this last question quickly, I can bring out puppies for everybody to see.
Yay!
Yay!
All right,
let's get to the
everybody
last question,
stay on
people.
topic.
Okay, where is Trill?
Trill's right there.
Oh.
Yeah, he's. All right. So here we are, people. The final question, Trill. You have to get this question to at least get to a PvP, or else you won't repeat as champion. Just like your Kansas City Chiefs. All right. All right. So the final question, which is which is
I'm deciding whether I'm going to call you the buck bitch from now on, because that's what I keep
Oh,
reading under
God.
out of the corner of
God,
my
come
eye.
on, you son of a-
So, Trill, if you need that nickname in the future, buck bitch. That's what it is. Thank you.
Anyway, question. All right, Trink, you want to read that?
Give me a second here. Just switch back over to Zoom so I'm not staring at the thingy. Hello? There it goes. Okay. Pitch a game starring The Weeknd, the musician, just to clarify for audience.
All right. Yep. This time we're going to go with the original order. That's going to be John, Misesha, and Trill. So, John, what is your answer?
Working title, Working for the Weekend.
All right. I know we don't got no actual names and cutters of this. I'm sorry. All right. Mustachio, you got a name?
Yeah. Title is Weekends.
All right. Trill.
Titles After Hour.
Okay. John, so how we do a pitch, we just let you just go. We just let you, this is basically there's no debate. We just literally just let you go at it and then we go on base value. Is that correct? That's correct, right? That's how we do it?
Yeah.
Zach?
He's giving a thumbs up.
Oh, I didn't see him. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right,
it's,
so John,
it's wiggly.
yeah, I couldn't see. I'm sorry. All right, so John, you start this whole thing right now, and go next.
All right, so Working for the Weekend, you are the personal assistant to the Weekend. So at the end of each week, he is going to be performing a song, and in order to get a better song result, you have to take care of him throughout the week. How do you take care of him through the week? You do things like you pick out his clothes to wear, you pick what to feed him, you take him for walks, you shower, you give him a nice little hair scrubs, all sorts of different things just for a nice management. Think Nintendogs, but with a worldwide superstar phenomenon that's performed at the Super Bowl. So at the end of each week, like I said, he performs a song. If you take good care of him, he does great, and you see like full video, things like that. If you do bad, then it's going to be like you're sucking ass on Rock Band. He's going to be doing the song, but beats are going to be missing. People are going to boo, and then you get ranked at the end of each week depending on how you do. Now, as you get through the game, once you finish it up, there might not be too much, but wait, there's more. There's a little extra feature there. It's a little bit of an ASMR. There's been a lot of fun simulators when it comes to power washing, mowing the lawn. So that's why we have shaving the Weekend's face. You want to take all that beard that he's accumulating and just shave it down to a nice even stubble. So it's a therapeutic for you. It makes him happy. You can do it as part of the game, or you can do it just as a side project for the game if you want to enjoy yourself with not getting too in depth in the week and the weekend.
All right, that's it. Trill, not Trill. Session.
All right. Weekends. So, the Weekend is shocked upon walking into his home one night after a concert to find he's been robbed. All of his Grammys and awards have been taken, and across the wall in spray paint of his home studio is the word week. The Weekend must go on a search for clues around the city, encountering mini bosses along the way that seem to be the evil versions of all his greatest hits incarnate. Each Grammy he finds transports him to a different planet where he uncovers more and more clues about the one who is responsible for the thievery. By finding Grammys, traveling across the world, and fighting memorable bosses such as Starboy with the crushing attack Blinding Lights, and the other boss, Elastic Heart, equipped with the paralyzing attack Can't Feel Your Face. The Weekend battles his way to the final boss deep in the art of his home city, where he faces off with his alter ego and nemesis, the Weekday. In this action adventure game featuring music from your favorite dark electro pop R&B artists, it's time for the weekend to tie off the last of these weekends. Thank you.
Okay, all right. All right. Trill?
So that's the weekend right there behind me, guys. Tier one. I don't know if you guys know that. So the name of my game is called After Hours. So in my game, you don't play as like his assistant or anything else like that. You play as the weekend when he goes through his creative process to write an album, like After Hours. How does he start? A lot of his music and a lot of the things we go through as an artist and as a creator in this game is living his life. But his life is like it would be like not Sims, but an RPG, but your character is the world's greatest, arguably R&B artist. So when writing After Hours, when writing his live album, Alone Again, he would definitely have a time when he was writing this when he's alone, when he's thinking about the things that he's done and the things that he's done wrong. After writing the first song, you have to think to himself, well, how does he get to the next song? Where does he go? What does he do? These decisions are yours. This is what happens. Is he like too late to escape from LA? Is he heartless? Or can he save your tears for another day? Like all these questions will be answered the more in depth and the more detail you get behind this man's life. You become him, his love life, you drive his car, you wear his shirt, you sing the songs. You are this man. And the better you sing and the better you do, and the more you feel through what you're going through as a person, as a human being, living the human experience that is a living idol, that is the modern day Michael Jackson. Where do you go? Do you go through scandal after scandal? Do you date different women? Do you get married? This impacts your song choice and your titles. Are you more one on the way, or are you more moth to a flame? It's all relevant, and it's all about how you want to go and who you want to pair with. You want to have an album that you come up with rock and roll with, you collab with somebody else, or do you want to have an album that you have gospel music because you collaborated with somebody else? Every choice is your choice, and it ends all at the same time. So you start on one day and you end on the same day. So you start on the weekend and then you end on the weekend too. And that's as much time as you have to make the biggest impact. And then you get a total score and you play it again and again and again and again. And each time you go into it, different things happen and different people talk and it's randomly generated. So it's constantly new, just like life would be. You could walk in the bar 5 different times and play 4 different songs, and all of them would have a different result because it's randomly generated. Yeah. And that's After Hours.
All right. Anybody got a question?
I have a question. It's a 2-part question.
All right.
What system is your game geared to, and what like rating would you give it? Like, what general audience is it for? Teens? Is it for only adults? Is it rated R? Like, what rating would you give it?
All right, John. All right, gotcha. All right, what's your other question? Oh yeah, that was your other question. Sorry, John, you go first. Sorry.
I think it'd be okay on handhelds, any sort of like a digital download. I think best for it would probably be just a phone download. Everybody has a phone. It's just something that you can play around with and mess around with. Even with if you're riding the bus to work, if you're on the can, any sort of activity. Heck, like while you're walking your dog, you could be walking the weekend. As far as the rating is concerned, I just put an E for everyone. Just make it just a fun game that anybody can play, anybody can get into. Whether you just like the star management, or if you're really into the artist and you want to like really get a good song at the end too.
Sasha.
I believe it would be best suited for either PC, console, or handheld. It's pretty versatile games like this. And it would probably be rated T for teen, just because it will take place in the city and for violence and for maybe mild drug use. Who knows what you might find in the deep corners of the city where the weekday might live. So, T for teen. Save our children.
All right. Trill.
Yo, I Can't Feel My Face is a song about him doing blow. There is no way in shit this game is on like E or teen. It is like M for mature. It is if Grand Theft Auto and Cyberpunk had a baby and you sprinkled in some rock band for how he sings, mixed in with the Mass Effect 2 interaction with the people, with the women he dates, to have the results in the music career that he has. It's all tied together. There's no way you can understand the source material and think you should walk him as a dog or he should fight a counter self called the weekday. Like, what? No, what? I feel like that gif where he's like, what the fuck? Can I get no cheese? The fuck didn't bring cheese? What are you guys talking about? You guys are madness. Madness. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. And I like it. What are we talking about? How are you walking him to, and then you pet him and then he sings better? He's not a chihuahua. He's not a Pokemon.
You want a fat weekend or do you want a skinny weekend?
Cringe. Mad cringe. We're PC, we're console, we're 4K, we're 160 frames a second, we're Cyberpunk, we're my executive pissed me off, so I had my friend shoot him in the limo. Like, we're that deep into the game. Like, what are we saying? We're doing lines of cocaine. Like, he literally has a song where he talks about fucking a chick in the studio, like, and then playing it back in 4K on the ceiling. You guys want to put that in E for everybody? What? Come on. Know the concept. Know the art. Know the artist. Make a game that is applicable. Don't just use his name and just swap him out for anything in the world. Like, what? You guys both made terrible puns. That's what your argument was. Pun and pun. Pun and punny. That's what you guys saying. Pun punny. That's my time.
All right. You didn't. All right.
I did. I said what console, PC, and I said the reason why is because it has to be 4K. It has to run fast. It has to look good.
And he did say immature. He said there's no way he'll put it. This is an immature.
Sorry, it's hard to hear him over his fan boner.
Yeah. It's hard to hear him over that. Yeah, I know what he was saying. He was going crazy.
You have to make an argument that makes sense, and being like, I'm gonna walk him like a dog.
All right. Anybody else want to have a question, or we just gonna go ahead and go? We can just go ahead and go with the facts.
Let's just go over the facts.
All right, go over the facts, Zach.
Fact is, none of these games are real.
And you all have done too many drugs.
My creative development team would like to speak
right
with
there.
you.
Yeah.
None of these, yeah. No, seriously, what fact do you want here? About the hypothetical thing that doesn't exist?
Will you ask, damn it? All right. Fuck. I'm gonna go. I really want to go last. I want to see what's happened. I'm gonna go actually with Trink. Trink, who do you thought won?
I don't know. This is a bit of a train wreck.
Here, what is this?
You never went first. You never went first, actually.
We have one who is doing a pet simulator. Let's be honest here. There was head patting and and taking him for a walk. That's a pet simulator. Let's be honest.
I preface it with it's like Nintendogs.
That's a pet simulator.
That doesn't make it better.
Well, would you play it as a game?
No.
What? Okay. The fuck thing is I would.
Listen, I have Hook for that. If you guys weren't there for my 24-hour stream,
Okay.
we decided that we'd make my pets fat if I kept giving them treats as part of my channel points redeemed. So I just started throwing mini Buckeyes at Hook the entire time they would redeem. Give a pet treat to your pet. Okay? I have that in real life. I don't need a game for that.
Meh.
So who are you picking?
You know what? I'll give it to Trill. I'll be nice.
Zach.
All right. Now I'm going to come at this from the standpoint of this being like marketing for a new album, is how I think of it. You know?
Yeah.
Trill, no one is going to spend that much money and like go all that to market a new album for an artist. Like, that's too much. Like, every time somebody's tried this in the past, it's gone horribly. Moonwalker on Genesis exists, and it is awful.
This is true. This is true. But
It
there's
is,
an
like-
arcade version. There's an arcade version.
And the
version's
arcade
not bad.
version is okay,
Yeah.
but still pretty bad.
All right.
But that's like, I get it. I get wanting to have your favorite music artist have a great game, but that rarely ever happens. But if you do the opposite and go, what if we make something hyper accessible that will make and sell an album? I think Mustachio's idea might actually work for that.
All right. So one from
Because it's
Mustachio.
not like, it's like, it would be a novelty to have the weekend act that way and do stuff like that. And that novelty would propel sales forward.
Hey, do we remember there was like a game that had like, it came out and it was like kind of futuristic and it had somebody's face and he was famous on it? What was the guy's face that was an actor who was famous? You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like the long hair.
Yeah. Do you remember how much of a disaster that was and how literally the creators being sued by their own government still?
No, not that game, not Cyberpunk. I'm talking about the black guy that was on that game. That was on a he's like character in that game or whatever, and he was in that cinematic.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna get it.
Battlefield. You know the Battlefield dude? That's a real person.
Yes.
That's a real dude. You know that?
Nope.
That's crazy.
I have never actually played a Battlefield game.
No, I'm talking about there's like a whole like little movie, right? And then like little you think it's a movie, but then it's like, oh shit, no, this is just like the commercial for Battlefield. And then you play Battlefield and the dude's face is still in the game. It's kind of trippy. That just made me think of that.
But like you see where I'm going, where it's like it would make more sense as a marketing gimmick to have this happen. Like that would probably work too. Like, because I'll be honest, the Weeknd would probably find it fucking hilarious that he's fighting like the
Space Boy. He's fighting Space Boy.
Yeah, that'd be
Or Star Boy.
he'd find that fucking hilarious.
All right. Owl.
I think I'm gonna reiterate my question. What the fuck are we doing, Mac? Who made this question?
Mac.
I did.
The bags are mine.
You want to give it to Ernest?
Sure. He's not that far either.
He's probably sitting there saying, pick that one.
Hey, come here and choose an answer for me. Walking over here.
I would, sometimes these kind of questions just go in a circle in your brain for like hours.
Yeah.
Would you choose? So this is a game made for the weekend. Like the artist.
Okay,
The artist the weekend.
Okay.
So like a personal assistant for the weekend, you take care of them, pick out the clothes, pet them on the head, like a Nintendo dog for the weekend.
Like that Kim Kardashian game where you got to dress her up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like somebody robbed him and you gotta go find all of his shit that he got robbed, and it takes you to different places and you go to different worlds, and it's rated T.
I like the second one more already.
Okay. Or and after hours, like an RPG where you're in the creative process of the weekend. You play as the weekends, like rated M for mature type shit.
It's between the second one and the third one, and I'm gonna go with the second one just because I would like to see a world where the weekend gets robbed by aliens and you have to go on an intergalactic mission to find all his crap. But
Tell him that's not that different than my reasoning.
All right, so we got 2 for the weekend. Went 2 for pistachio, and fuck, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. Look, guys, I have to literally stay with Trill for one day, and he's already looking at me right now.
Remember, the buck bitch forever. It will live forever.
The ram. Wow.
See what we do, Trill, is at the convention, we get him drunk and then we take him to a tattoo parlor and we get him a tramp stamp.
Yes.
This is bullshit. Okay. All right. So, John.
Look, even I'm not dumb enough to plan an assault on air.
John. Hell no.
That's fair.
It's a pet simulator. You gonna pet the man on the head? Like, hey, this is a good. That's a good weekend.
The thing that I would give him is like as a mobile game, because like for me, I'm an office employee and I'm like stuck in meetings all day. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fucking pet the weekend. I'm just saying.
All right. So I'm not picking him. And it comes down between Trill and Mustachio. Trill, I like yours. Yours is interesting. It's fun. It sounds fun. It sounds great. But the way Mustachio presented it, the more I got from her game, it just seems like something I want to play. I would like to play both of yours, but I just want to play hers because it just seems weird game-like that I want to play. And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm done landing the plane. I'm landing gently. It's Mustachio for me, so she gets my point. So
I feel really good losing the game, but also winning that 1 point because that was my favorite question. I'm okay with this.
All right. Well,
You turned him into Carmen Sandiego, by the way. That's the answer.
well,
That is unironically one of my favorite games growing up, so that's not even an insult here. Also, I'm glad we skated by John. The implication of John's whole thing of like owning a black man, kind of skidded past that.
You notice I said hell no.
You know, just say
no.
I know that wasn't the intention. Like,
implication of hell no.
I just wanted to make sure everybody else got like that. I wasn't hallucinating that. Okay, I didn't hallucinate.
I said hell no. All right. Well. So let's do the numbers. So it's 1, 1, 2. Oh. Trill did not win. We don't go to PvP. So that means we have a new champion! A brand spanking new champion. The belt will not be staying in St. Louis. It will be traveling north, probably back near Jack. So John, congratulations. You are the brand new Gamer Grudge champion. Great job, man. You're brand new Gamer Grudge champion. Great. Trill, you got anything to say to him?
It's really hard to win back to back, just so you know. No matter what your answer is, they'll even call on somebody to do a good celebrity guest shot. And there was assault. See you.
Hey, hey, no, hey, Trill, I was in the exact same position that you are not lying. It's fucking hard.
No, Trill, you came up with some good answers. It was just tough to argue it. You fought harder in this one. Actually, I'm proud of you, Trill. This is the first time you didn't be really salty. I'm proud of you, buddy. Took your ass open like a champ.
Oh my god.
Mac, when you gonna get back in the ring? Huh?
You know what? Fuck you, Trill. I'll face.
That's right.
I'll see you in Chicago, you bitch.
That's right. Every time you get in the ring, what's the record between me and you?
You know, you fuck you.
You know what it is? I'm the champ. That's what it's about.
Kiss my ass.
All right. GG's though, John. Great match. Great fight.
Yeah.
Awesome answers. Way to say be consistent, man. Send me your details and I'll mail it to you, man.
All right, so we got the new champion. All right, so but so we got a new champion. So champion John, what do you have to plug, buddy?
If you are ever in Green Bay and need a local entertainment and don't want me to pitch games to you, come see me at Comedy City or at Dave and Buster's or go to a Dinner Detective. I entertain a shitload. I even have a Christmas special coming up next weekend.
Cool.
Nice.
That's a cool job. Not a bad job. That's stinking cool.
I wish I kept the lights on.
All right. Trill. What you got to plug, man?
Christmas Day, coming out with brand new content, brand new website, of.com, Trill_XO. You can watch me unwrap Christmas presents live Christmas Day. So I can't wait to see all you guys there. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
All right, cool. Pistachio.
Yeah, if you like spooky things, horror games, psychedelic horror, puzzle games, or indie or niche games, we're pretty much a variety streamer at this point.
Back up. Psychedelic horror.
Yeah, have you been watching my late night happy game stream? It's psychedelic horror. We only play those after dark. So they're few and far and in between, and they're for people who can't sleep. So if
give me
you're
the
into
list,
that-
then I will need it.
Yeah, of course. Happy game. But come over to Mustachio on Twitch. And I'm also on Instagram as I'm Batmara. Like I'm Batman, but I'm Batmara. And that I'll post all my updates of when I'm streaming there. Come drop a follow. Next year I'm starting the year off with some giveaways. So if you start following now, you'll probably get a chance to win some pretty cool stuff. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
All right. Let's see. Owl, what you got to plug?
I picked the wrong person to try to plug because I don't really see. I mean, if you want to catch me on TikTok, I'm on TikTok at Happy Hour Run. You can find out why I'm temporary. I haven't been streaming for the last year. You can find out why. But I am here with these fun, loving people.
Yay! Okay. So Trink.
Hello, I am Trink Bell. I just actually for my birthday got this fun hand tracking. Until then, we're probably gonna be breaking it in until I'm used to how this works, because if I move my hands far away, they don't exist, according to this tiny camera on my chest. So, hi. You can find me on almost every social media as Trink Bell.
All right. And Zach. What you got to pull, buddy?
Nothing really. I've been doing occasional political and game streams.
All right.
You know,
all right.
whatever I feel like doing, mostly, or interview streams, whatever the fuck I can. I really do not have a set flow of content.
Gotcha. And guys, before we go, I want to do my plugs. Make sure you go watch my live streams. Me and Trill will be doing a top 12 the 12 days of Christmas. We'll be doing 12 days of Christmas for dope albums. We're gonna be doing top 12 Christmas songs.
Smut. Give me smut and nothing but.
Gotcha. All right, and also make sure you come back, because speaking of smut, we will be reminder, we are going to be doing the GF1 podcast. We'll be doing a holiday. We'll be doing our Christmas erotica. Well, Mustachio is not going to be a part of it. She's gonna look and just be in the corner and just stare there.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus definitely coming. So
It's Daddy Claus to you.
Huh?
It's Daddy Claus to you.
So before we go, just to let you know, if you're gonna watch GF1 podcast, watch it because it's gonna be fun. Because Trink is gonna be on that episode. She's gonna be doing something with Santa Claus. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna let y'all know that the main character will be Santa Claus. All of us are having Santa Claus as our main character. That's a fact. The question is, who will Santa Claus partners will be? So in this glass, I have the suggestions. So
I
first,
didn't know y'all were doing it this way.
oh yes, we're doing it this way. So
He just decided this on his own. We didn't input we didn't have any
Surprise!
So
Essentially what's happening right now.
Question: who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I
do
don't give a
it.
fuck.
All right.
Just Zach, then me.
All right. First person. So Zach, your character will be the Easter Bunny.
Okay, that works. That's easy.
I wanted that.
Just
Okay.
appeal to the furries.
Trink,
Or
your partner,
or not.
Your partner for Santa Claus will be. Come on, give her something she can't work with. Will be. Ooh, Jack Skeleton.
Okay,
God.
I can do this.
That's a fun
Again, that's just some slash fiction that's out there.
Right? That's part of the movie. What are you talking?
So Trent, Owl,
God.
do Ernest want to be a part of this one?
Oh yeah, Ernest is definitely going to be a part of this.
No, but he want his own answer. Y'all gonna.
Oh, I thought you were asking if you wanted Ernest Worrell as a
no.
character, because that'd be fucking hilarious.
You know what?
No, Mac,
no, it's not too late. It's not too late, damn it.
Too late.
Oh
It's
my
too
God.
late. You failed.
He's a Christmas character, damn it.
He will have his own answer.
All right. So Santa. Hold on. The blank one is Ernest. Per P World. All right.
What?
That blank one will be Ernest.
Ernest P. Worrell from the Ernest movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a Christmas movie, Ernest Saved Christmas, which is not a bad
Ernest
movie.
Save Christmas is what Ernest's character is going to be.
Oh yeah.
No, Ernest Saved Christmas. He's also been scared stupid. He's also gone to jail. He's also ran a summer
God.
camp.
Ernest
No, I mean,
I
like-
forgot about Ernest
Oh,
is
it's,
literally every stereotype.
But like,
Oh my
No,
God,
it's
I
a
hope
blank
I
piece of paper
That's pretty good. I'm
that
impressed.
he has to pull for your character. That's all.
All right.
You found it. You found that pretty quick.
All right. So for Owl, you're getting.
Master of the Dark Web.
Oh shit! You're getting Grandma from Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
And a good one. It's gonna be
All right,
gross.
Ernest, you're getting. It'll be so fucked up if you get Ernest. This is bullshit. Damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted Ernest.
So Ernest gets to write himself into it kind of once.
Ernest, you got Ernest P. Ross.
So you get to write yourself into fucking Santa Claus.
No, Ernest P. Worrell.
He can do both. I'm Trink. Do you think you should be able to do both? Because I like the idea. Let's see what he can do.
Ernest P. Worrell is fucking
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Write a three-way.
Yeah, you can do that
So
if you want.
you, Ernest P. World, and Santa Claus are all fucking each other.
Okay, this is an interesting.
I just gonna be a good episode. This is like Chris's gift, and I will be picking.
So we're not getting Taco Bell this year?
Hell no.
And the last name is Trill.
Oh, come on. I got Frosty.
That's one cold ass Frosty.
I
know, right? Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
That's some
What, no-
dick shit right there.
What,
I'm
nobody,
sorry.
what,
Mac,
nobody else watched that movie?
Mac, you're gonna have to work out how to keep it up in snow. Good
Yeah,
luck.
look. I'll find a way, damn it. I'll find a way.
I don't think the logistics matter so much as the creative elements of the story.
I need to know. I need to
What
know.
is the symbolism?
What super
I'll find
Viagra
a
are
way.
you using?
I'll find a way. It's going to work. it's going to work. All right. So,
Was it
Oh my
big
God.
happy ho?
so guys, if you're wondering, yes, this is the final episode of the season. This season 9. This has been a great season. I want to thank all of y'all for coming. I love every last one of every one of you that have been watching. Thank you for watching. Guys, next season is season X. Season X, people. Been waiting for that. So season X, we will have a new champion. Damn it, Zach. I wanted to pick Atros. I wanted to pick that character, but I couldn't because I wanted to make that for the erotica.
Extra large.
All right. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been stalling for a long time, and it seems like let me explain to you what was going to
Something to
happen.
me over there. Zach,
So-
send that to me. What do you...
Which one?
Mac, just go.
Oh,
It's getting late.
I was waiting on I was stalling for PPP. He actually has a source code and he was going to use it on the champion tonight, but he apparently fell asleep and he did not show up. So that is his own damn fault. I apologize. So John, you survived. You're the champion. So congratulations. This has been a great season.
John.
This has been a great season. We will all see you
Congrats, John.
in February. We will start season 10, people, where John will continue his reign. I'm Mac. We'll see y'all next time on the next episode of Gamer Grudge. Peace out, boss.
Bye.
some bitches. Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, how's it going, guys? Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Thank you that you're here. Now you're wondering why my camera on, and I'm surprised. You're probably wondering what the fuck is this about? Well, we're here to talk about something important. Season 10 of Gamer Grudge. Yes. Exactly what's on your mind. Yes. Season 10 of Gamer Grudge will be older and better. So to start off Gamer Grudge, we're going to do something that is very, very we have done in season 2 of Gamer Grudge, and we're gonna do it. We're going to do the Grudge Guide. Now I know, well, Mac, we won't drunk Gamer Grudge, but people we'll discuss that probably when we get to like, I don't know, kind of like 1 million subscribers. That's my goal. We get to 1 million subscribers, we might talk about doing it. Might. Fingers crossed. But anyway, back to the Grudge Gauntlet. Grudge Gauntlet, if you don't know what it is consists of six contestants, 2 fighters for each round, for the first 3 rounds. The winner will face each other out from the 4th question, which the winner, whoever wins that 4th question, wins the entire gauntlet. And whoever wins that gauntlet will win the source code. Now, if you're wondering what the fuck is the source code, because we haven't used it since, I don't know, season 3, here's a little refresher. The source code is basically like money in the bank, if the term. But if those of you who have not watched wrestling probably don't know what money in the bank is, here's what it is. It basically gives you a free pass to face the champion, whoever this person is at the time, whether it's Trill, which when he's saying Trill, if you lost the belt because of the source code, I'm very, very, very I'm sorry, I can't say it that with a straight face. If you're watching this right now during the broadcast, you probably call me a fucking dick or fuck you back or something like that. But you know, I'm in the future. This is the past. Anyway, guys, this is what happens if you win the belt, if you basically face a champion at any time, any period of time during the moment of Gamer Grudge. But it must consist of a PvP question, and if you win that question, well, you win the belt. So the champion must immediately mail you that belt, and you are now the champion. Congratulations. But if you lose, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. But anyway, so that's what we're gonna be doing, the Grudge Gauntlet. So I hope you enjoy that. Also, we might be doing a little bit more crazy shenanigans. Like, I don't know, we might. I'm thinking about it, but I think it would be too far because it would be at that, like, what's the point? It would be, what's the point in doing the Grudge Gauntlet if you're just gonna do last rites? I was thinking about doing sort of like an enhanced last rites where every champion get to use their last rites, but then again, what's the point of having the last rites? But that means any champion can just come in and just challenge a champion at that time. So we're gonna do something else for some people. Here's another thing that I'm planning on doing, which I have not talked or discussed yet. I'll probably talked or discussed about it now. Now, you're probably wondering, towards the end of the season, we always have certain people that didn't win and you don't win a consolation prize. So here's what we're gonna do. If you were in the semifinals in season 10, we will literally do an episode where you, the semifinalists, will get a chance to win another source code. So that's 2 source codes in 1 season. So that means that person can challenge the other person to a fight. So that means you can double on that. Man, season 10 is just gonna be so fucking ridiculous. It's not even funny. You do know how I love chaos, and I do love chaos. So, So let me recap what's going to happen. Championship gauntlet fight. The semifinalists will get a chance to win the semifinal in the source code. 2 source codes in one season. Great chaos for season 10. Also updated graphics, updated everything. Am I missing anything? Oh, I'm fighting, and we're all going to have fun. Also, anything I'm missing? One more added thing. I will not be judging every single fight. We're going to be rotating the judges. We're going to be rotating the hosts. So I may sit back in the background and might be a fact checker or a mod or whatever. We're going to be rotating the host. So that way you get a feel for who is going to be hosting the show. I'll still be there if you love me. I know there's some of you out there that loves me hosting the show and you adore me. I understand. I love my fans. I love it. But I just want to give the other people another shot to see what it is to be in my shoes. Like I said, season 10 is going to be outrageously amazing. This is going to be the blockbuster season. Season 10, because guys, you don't get to celebrate 10 seasons. 10 seasons? It's really, really big. It's huge in my book. I never thought I'd make it to 3. Here we are. We're at 9 right this moment. We're about to do 10. This is fucking amazing, and I want to thank all of y'all for doing this. It couldn't have been made possible without you. I mean, even though I'm doing this basically for free, and I'm paying, I'm basically doing everything to work this up. We're doing this We're doing this. This is something amazing. I feel blessed for doing it. Also, when everything gets settled, everything gets settled. If you want me to come to any conventions, then probably do sort of like a Grudge Gauntlet for some money, because I'm willing to give away money for a Grudge Gauntlet. I love to do this. So if you want me to do a Grudge Gauntlet at a convention or something, hit me up at GG Game Fixers right here, and I'll come to your convention, show up, get a table, and literally put a. I'll show. Now I may not be paid at the convention, but hell, I'll put a table up, put the paper right there, we'll get a poster and put it right there, say Grudge Gauntlet showing $100 gift card. Yeah, $100 gift card. We'll do that. So if you want me to, just hit me up at GG Game Fixers here. And I'll get right back to you. All right, well, that's it, people. That's it for the season. So go away. Go home. Do you love your family? You're still here? The fuck? Fuck out of here. Go. I got shit to do. Go. This is not Ferris Bueller. There is nothing else. I'm serious. Go. Fuck out. Okay, I'm back. All right. Gotta go. Get the fuck out of here.